I still have friends in Nigeria who, when they talk about race, I cringe because, and I do because obviously there's something in me that has become Americanized. I've understood race as America understands race. And I also think that that's a different understanding of race. I mean, that there's a particular thing about the way America looks at race. And I should also maybe clarify that usually in this case, I'm talking about blackness. Because again, obviously there are different races and different forms of oppression in this country.
In South Africa, because of that oppression, I was used to that idea. I was used to a label. I was used to knowing that I'm below. I was used to having or suffering from a racial low self-esteem, which is something that many South Africans have had and still have. So for instance, you know, in South Africa, it's a common thing, and I know there's some parts of Africa that have this depending on their history, but like in South Africa, if you would drive a nice car, you know, into a gas station or a petrol station, you know, then the attendant may say to you, "Ah, mlungu," you know, which means, "Ah, the white man," you know, and that basically would imply, look at you, you're doing well, you have achieved whiteness.
There's no way, I think, that any open-minded person can read the facts of American history and just not acknowledge the massive, unending injustice of blackness in this country. And so and it was a political choice to take on the label of black. Like, I'm very happily black, and I like to talk about how I lived in Brooklyn for a few months when I first came here, and there was an African-American man who once called me a sister. This was the very early months, and I was like, I'm not your sister. Nope.